The story of the merchant and his wife. The first night it has reached me, O auspicious and wise king, that there was a wealthy merchant preparing to visit another country. He filled his bags with bread and dates and mounted his horse. His journey continued for several nights under God's protection, until he reached his destination. Upon completing his visit, he headed back to his homeland. He traveled for 3 days, and on the 4th day, he found an orchard and entered it to seek shade from the sun. Scheherazade said to her sister, "What a strange and beautiful story." Scheherazade replied, "It is nothing compared to what I will tell you tomorrow night, if the king spares me and lets me live. The story will be even better and more enjoyable." The king thought, "I will spare her until I hear the rest of the story, and then I will kill her the next day." He sat on the bank of a stream under a walnut tree, took out some loaves of bread and a handful of dates, and began to eat, throwing date pits to his right and left until he was satisfied. Then he stood up and said his prayer. No sooner had he finished his prayer than he saw a large jinn before him, holding a sword in his hand, standing with his feet on the ground and his head reaching towards the clouds. The jinn shouted, "Get up so I can kill you with this sword, just as you killed my son." The genie said, "Didn't you sit down, take some dates out of your bag and eat them, throwing the pits around you?" The merchant replied, "Yes, I did." The genie said, "As you were throwing the pits, my son was walking beside you. One struck him and killed him. Now I must kill you." The merchant said, "Oh God, please don't kill me." The genie replied, "I swear by God that I will kill you just as you killed my son." The merchant said, "If I killed him, I did it by mistake. Please forgive me." The genie replied, "I must kill you." He grabbed the merchant and threw him to the ground. The merchant began to weep for his wife and children. The genie raised his sword as the merchant was drowning in tears and said, "There is no power or strength except with God, the Most High, the Almighty." The merchant was alarmed and said, "I swear by God that I did not kill your son." "How did that happen?" 1001 Nights. Dawn was approaching at this point in the story, and Scheherazade fell silent, leaving King Shahryar eager to hear the rest of the story.